President Museveni's son, Muhoozi posted a series of tweets where he threatened to kill Bobi Wine. That's his dad's main challenger, the leader of the opposition party, and Muhoozi is the military chief in Uganda. He's in
Breaking news wetuwugirira saawa zineno omutabani wa His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Gen Muhoozi ebibyeha si birungi ne taata we nkugambira ale mado kyabakola ku social media wetuwugirira saawa zineno international community yonna ebatunuulidde era ebataddeko habba inoculars ez'amaanyi nnyo olunaku olwaleero His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Mujjukirre Kenya yamaze dda kubeera nga alandinga olunaku olwaleero nga bwe nkugambye olutalo lwennyini naye nga tetunagendayo nyongera kujjukiza video eno soko jimpereka like bwoba omaze subscribing wegete ku mukutu gwaffe guno. This is a developing story bingi nnyo byekyakuleetera kyova olaba nkugamba subscribing olunaku olwaleero nga bwe nkugambira ale mado avuddeyo n'ategeeza eggwanga oba n'ategeeza ensi yonna nti omukulu Gen Muhoozi oluvannyuma okubeera nga akangakanga His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi tweets ze zonna yagenze maaso n'azideletinga. Omukulu ale mado n'amubuuza gwe omusajja gwe ambadde manyi oli Gen totya era lwaki odeletinze ebintu ebyo nga omanyi oli musajja nkugambye olutalo lwammanyi soka omuwulirize katono tumale tweyongereyo.
He called Bobi Wine a baboon. He said that he had killed 22 Noop terrorists. Noop is Bobi Wine's party, and he said that 22 killed in 1 week is too low and promised to do better. He even said the first thing he would do is to remove Bobi Wine's balls. He calls him Kabobi. Yes, this is Uganda's military chief and the son of the president. I asked him why he was bragging about killing Ugandans that support the opposition, and then the tweets disappeared. They were deleted. Of course, you cannot remove things from the internet. You can't erase them. So here they are.
Why do I care about what's going on in Uganda? I'll tell you. Because I have a lot of clients who are from Uganda. Based on their stories, I've been informed about what's going on. Now, most of the people who commented on my other video, which I did not expect to blow up like that, were in line with what I was saying, what was going on. But I did get a few messages where people are saying that Uganda is the safest country and all this stuff. So I just wanted to respond to that. So how do I know these things are actually happening in Uganda? Because I look at my clients' bodies covered with scars. I send them for medical and psychological evaluations that support the evidence on their bodies and what they're saying. So I know that at least the people that I'm representing, they are valid cases. So some of the issues there in the country are several human rights abuses. I had somebody message me and say that, did you know, attorney, that Uganda is safer than the UK? And fine, but the real issue that I have, and I don't know if that's true or not in terms of crime rates, but the problem in Uganda that's different is there's no freedoms like we have in many other countries. There may be kind of some fake freedoms, but when it comes down to it, for example, with the election, the government shuts down the internet for several days. So that is absolutely a human rights violation. That is a violation of free speech. That's a violation of the right to assemble. And it completely hampers the right to vote for people. Several people were killed in the election. I have heard totals of as many as 100. I've heard different people's accounting. People have sent me videos of the harm that is happening now from the election. I also have clients I represent who are LGBT, and there's an anti-homosexuality act where you can face up to the death penalty for being gay, for what's called aggravated homosexuality, which is basically can be having sex more than one time with your partner. So that sounds like any sort of relationship. People who are in the media who don't do exactly what the president wants or criticize him at all also face harm, arrest, backlash, torture. Look at anybody who's opposing his regime. Look at Bobi Wine. Look at everything that's been done to Bobi Wine. Literally, there was a helicopter above his compound. His guards were attacked. He's abducted. This is not normal. This is not a free and fair election. This is not democracy. And it's frustrating that most of the world doesn't know what's going on in Uganda. it's just other countries that are being focused on, and it's not getting enough media attention. Now, I'm just an immigration lawyer. I just posted a story about my experience at the asylum office with one of my Ugandan clients. And I help by representing people one at a time and try to get them safe here. But I've realized that I have a lot of support here on this platform with these videos that I posted recently, and I want to use that platform to get information out about what is happening in Uganda and other countries that my clients are from that have experienced atrocities. There's ongoing human rights violations, attacks on free speech, the media, and so forth. So I appreciate all of the likes and comments and discussion on the videos. Thank you for watching them and following me. If you don't know me, I'm Melanie Shapiro. I'm an immigration attorney in the United States.
Bino byose byakugirira His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Lead hachaji na international community yonna eri kusaidia njagala sokowuliriza omusajja ono ajakoze Gen Muhoozi tomato yongere yonna abazungu biki abe balowooza ku nsonga zaffe zino ezigenda maaso mu Uganda.
Muhoozi deleted the tweets that he posted on his Twitter account saying that he will kill Bobi Wine, he will take out his testicles, calling Bobi Wine a baboon, saying he has killed so far 22 National Unity Platform members to whom he called terrorists, saying that Bobi Wine will be the 23rd person, and also saying that 23 people are very few. Now guys, I think like Muhoozi sometimes doesn't treat these things on his own influence. I think sometimes, I don't know why does he act like, I think Muhoozi doesn't treat these things on his own way. Like, I think there is something that comes into him and influences him and pushes him to post. I think there is something that tells him inside, please post this. Then later on it goes off and he's like, why did I post this? Now, Larry Madowo went on his Twitter account to make it clear, to tell the international community that Muhoozi deleted his Twitter posts where he was threatening to kill Bobi Wine and everything. But I have kept these ones. I kept the screenshots for him. He kept the screenshots for him. In simple terms, it's like we are keeping the evidence. Guys, is something being planned behind the corners or what? Anyway, my concern is, why would Muhoozi tweet all these things and then deletes them? Does he think that the world has not seen? Or does he think that maybe people didn't take screenshots? I don't even understand what goes in his mind when he's tweeting and deleting.
Njagala okutegeeza eggwanga nti tebagobye Nuupu mu Uganda, tebagobye Nuupu Sembabule, kubanga Nuupu eriwo ku nsonga z'abantu, ebiruma abantu bikyaliwo. Ffe waffe Mawogola oyinza okugamba tuli mulumbe because tetwalonze. Nze wange nga bwe mbagambye essaawa 5 box busweepingiddwa baatukolako buli kifuka kya ffujjo. Naye waliwo moment gye ssinza kwerabira. Akaseera emmotoka za drone we zaatugobera nga zinjiza mu katundu bayitayo eyo kasaana ku movement. Ne tuyita mu kasenyi because I knew they had given them instructions. Omukazi mumutte. This I say kubanga nkimanyi message nali njifuna. Honorable va mu kalulu bw'otakavaamu. Colleagues mwali ulidde mutanga abagambye nti namugavudde mu kalulu. Mwena tewali alikiriza nti because of okutisibwa nti nvudde mu kalulu. And I couldn't do that. Nagamba nedda, despite the threats, byonna bye mwogera, bonna bye mutuma, nteekwa okusigala mu kalulu. And I remained there strong. Ngoyitayinza nakukiriza nti nyina ebigambo bye bampereekereza, but I stood. Naye njagala obategeeza abasajja bangoba ku lunaku olwa 15. It was around 8:30 to 9. Kakati omutima gungamba nti tebakuttira eno mu byalo nga mumanyi villages. Olwo nga tukedde ffe baatulemesa okugaba declaration appointment letters. Basula banoonya buli gwe baali bateebeza wiki namba nga buli gwe bateebereza okuba nti asobola okukola nga agent waffe. Bannamuga they had a stronghold. Bagenda bapiikinga muno babasiba abalala ne badduka ne bawaŋŋanguka. People left their areas. Kati ate ng'olesaawe basiba towards nga wiki emu mu kalulu. Kati waliwo baali bakwata in the course of a month nga oba wagira namu gaba kutumira bakutisa ngo botabiveeko oyo mukazi mugamba ave mukalu naye botabiveeko ne bagenda mu family zaabwe mu bazadde baabwe ne batisa muzadde woli tujja kukola bino. I looked at all that ne ngamba no. Era when nebaliza abaana abasigala nange bakansalazi bange bonna mbebaza. Tewali kansala ya withdrawing mu rest aliyo. N'abakyala abaami despite okutisibwa nsaba mukkirize embebaze our counselors maogola county yonna tewali kifo ky'NRM kyayitawo unopposed wona twateekawo abantu naye just no tewali mwana yatende waliyo navaamu eyalemererwange wakaawe nga bayitiriza omukyokooza n'omukijanya nga bagamba honorable katujje twebakewo we kept together era I want to thank you colleagues for that unity era bagamba nti no as we move along I'll fight hard okulaba nti gwe nasobola okukwatirako in the interest of okulaba nga tukuuma that unity abaana bagumye up to last mo njagala okubategeeza nti pichi z'abaana bange zaakubwa zonna pichi ne zikubwa up to now tucha repairing ama pichi amamotoka ne gakubwa